Oh, don't make him hungry. No, no. You wouldn't like him. You would not like him if he is hungry. Much like my sister. Avoid at all costs. Okay, so I finally got around to watching Morbius. Sort of, kind of. Okay, so I said from the beginning I would not go watch this movie in theater. There was no way in hell I was going to go pay my money to go see this movie in theaters. It just wasn't going to happen. I was not going to support some bastardization that Sony decided they wanted to do to try to capitalize on the success of Spider-Man. So I didn't go see it in theaters. So I'm a little late to the party on this one. But it was on Netflix. And I know what you're saying. Well, Rob, you pay for Netflix. So you went and paid. No. I did not pay for Netflix either. I'm using a friend's account. So Morbius was on there. Not a whole lot to do this past weekend. So we're sitting there. We're like, hey, you want to watch Morbius today? Yeah, sure. So we turned on Morbius and I watched it. And I couldn't believe it was this bad. Right? I heard from people that it was bad. But they're like, it's not the worst thing in the world. And I'm thinking like, I mean, okay, maybe it's on the same level as Venom, but no, it is far, 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 far worse than Venom. I didn't finish the movie. I stopped probably like 60 to 70% through the movie. The part where Matt Smith is starting to dance and he's like doing all these weird vampire faces, normal faces, vampire. I'm like, I'm done with this. Like, I almost shut it off when he's like, don't make me hungry. You're not going to like me when I'm hungry, or whatever he said. But when he quoted the Hulk, but used the word hungry instead of angry, at that point, I was about to call up. I'm like, all right, well, let's see where it goes. The movie is so damn predictable, and I didn't even, like, he turns himself into, like, this vampire thing, and of course, his best friend is gonna get it somehow, and he's gonna become the villain. Like, it was so telegraphed from the very first scene. It was like, oh my god, we already know where this is going. But the reason why I stopped watching was because, one, it was boring, and two, it was just batshit ridiculous. Like, some of the scenes that happened in this movie, I'm like, who the hell directed this thing? Like, Matt Smith and Jared Leto are fighting in the subway, right? And everything is going, and then they fall down the escalator, and then midway, like exactly the midway point, everything just stops and freezes, and they fight in slow-mo. And then it speeds up again. And I'm like, what? What? Like, they're fighting normal speed, and then, boom, stop, slow motion. Normal speed. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then just so many different things about this movie, like whether it be Tyrese's character or his partner's character. Like, the cops are just stupid in this movie. The fact that Jared Leto, like, Matt Smith is completely just wasted. Matt Smith is completely just wasted. Thank God this guy has House of the Dragons, because after Terminator and now this, like, whoever's your PR person, whoever's your manager for putting together your string of movies, man, they are making bad choices for you, my friend. Like, stick to Game of Thrones, stick to House of Dragons, because the live action, whoever's representing you is not doing a very good job. Because, oh my God, like, think about Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3 doing the dance thing and then just randomly go, and he's got vampire teeth, and like, normal, normal, no. Like, that is a legit scene in this movie. And normally I'm like, look, I sat through Venom 2, okay? Not my favorite movie. You guys know how I feel about it. But, like, Venom, I can at least tolerate. Like, Morbius, I'm like, I gotta shut this thing off because this is just so damn bad. We need to kill this thing. Like, we need to kill this thing. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's just, the jokes were cheesy. They didn't make any sense. And the overall movie just doesn't seem like it was very well put together. It was just a way for them to capitalize on the Morbius character and being him connected to Spider-Man in some way. And I didn't even watch the end credit scene. Like, I know about the end credit scene with Michael Keaton showing up and all that. Like I said, I didn't finish this movie. I got to, like, I think the hour and 10 minute mark, the hour and 15 minute mark, and I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes. So there's like a good 30 minutes I just did not see, because once I saw Matt Smith dancing and doing the I was like, I'm out. I can't do this no more. I'm fucking out. Fuck this movie, you know? So I can see why it bombed, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm not like we still have the Madam Web movie coming out. We have the Friendly Craven the Hunter movie where he loves all the animals. You know, we got the Ace Ventura fused with Craven the Hunter. So Sony I don't know what to say about Sony. You know, I understand you have the rights to these characters, but if you don't put together good stories or actually, because this movie, when you look at it on paper, has some great actors in this movie, right? Like Morbius has some great talent attached to it. Unfortunately, the writing is so god awful that these actors can't do anything with the fucking source material that you're giving them to read off of in this god awful fucking movie, that you resort to fucking characters dancing and going on screen for no apparent fucking reason. Like, I am fully aware that Matt Smith has been walking with like a crutch his entire life, right? According to this movie, his name is like Ollie or some shit like that. I don't fucking, it's some kind of fucking stupid ass fucking name, right? It's not even Ollie. It's not even Ollie. It's like I don't even, maybe it is Ollie. I don't fucking know. But I understand you spent most of your life walking on a cane and you finally able to walk normally. You're gonna, fucking gloat a little bit. You can be like, yeah. Just like Eddie Murphy in Nutty Professor when he lost all that weight. He's like, spandex, all spandex. I understand. But when you're taking a character and you're making them dance and go, and you're trying to make us look at this guy and think he's menacing, that this is the villain, he is the antagonist of the movie, it's hard not to laugh. Like, the line delivery in this movie is god awful. The jokes are god awful. The CGI is god awful. The camera, like, everything about this movie was just fucking awful. And I just can't believe, Sony's like, yeah, we're gonna keep this thing going, and we're gonna do Craven and Madam Web. I have no faith in those movies, absolutely none. But that's just my thoughts on it. I want to know what you guys think. Smash that like and subscribe button. Until next time, as always, that's my opinion. Later, guys.